right. Hello, Green Spring. Welcome to our latest edition of our weekly sing-along. So glad to have you here with us today. Got some fun songs for us to sing together, and just want to say that it's been great hearing from you all on the phone or in passing that people are watching and singing along. It's great to hear that, and I hope you continue to sing along with us. Our first number today is As Time Goes By, which I think everybody is familiar with. It was featured in the song Casablanca, which came out in 1942, although the song was actually written in 1931. In the film, it's performed by Dooley Wilson as Sam, and the American Film Institute has rated this song as number 2 in the best songs in film over the past 100 years. And the only song that has surpassed it is Over the Rainbow from The Wizard of Oz. And the song has also become the signature tune of Warner Brothers. A fun fact about this song is that people associate it with a quote, "Play it again, Sam," which, if you go back and watch the film, is not in there. I know there was a movie that came out, I think in the 70s, called Play It Again, Sam, and that's where that association came from. But what Rick really said in the movie is, "You played it for her, you can play it for me. If she can stand it, I can. Play it." So there you have it. Here's As Time Goes By. You must remember this. A kiss is still a kiss. A sigh is just a sigh. The fundamental things apply as time goes by. And when two lovers woo, they still say I love you. On that you can rely. No matter what the future brings as time goes by. Moonlight and love songs never out of date. Hearts full of passion, jealousy, and hate. Woman needs man, and man must have his mate. That no one can deny. It's still the same old story, a fight for love and glory, a case of do or die. The world will always welcome lovers as time goes by. That's a beautiful song, and one I think everybody knows, so I hope you're able to join in singing. Our next one, switching gears a little bit, is a hit from 1951 from Hank Williams. He came out with this song, "Hey Good Lookin'," that year. Apparently, the song was inspired by another song of the same title, which was written by Cole Porter in 1942. The story behind the song, it says that Hank Williams was friends with Jimmy Dickens and told him that Dickens needed a hit record if he was ever going to become a star. Williams said he would write it for him, and he wrote this song in only 20 minutes when he was on a plane with Jimmy Dickens, Minnie Pearl, and Minnie Pearl's husband, Henry Cannon. A week later, Hank Williams decided to record it himself, jokingly telling Dickens, "That song's too good for you." So this is Hey Good Lookin', one of my favorite country songs. And I have to say, this song mentions a lot of things that in my life I haven't had any experience with over my lifetime, like $2 bills and hot rod Fords. So I think it's kind of a nostalgic song too. Here we go. Hey, hey, good looking. What you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? Hey, sweet baby, don't you think maybe we could find us a brand new recipe? I got a hot rod Ford and a $2 bill, and I know a spot right over the hill. There's soda pop and the dancing's free, so if you wanna have fun, come along with me. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? I'm free and ready, so we can go steady. How's about saving all your time for me? No more looking, I know I've been tooken. How's about keeping steady company? I'm gonna throw my date book over the fence and find me one for 5 or 10 cents. I'll keep it till it's covered with age, 'cause I'm writing your name down on every page. Say, hey, good looking, what you got cooking? How's about cooking something up with me? All right, that's a fun one. Let's see what's next. Oh, another fun one. This song is actually, I think you would consider it a nonsense song, but I think you'll all know it. It's called Mersey Dotes. It was written in 1943 by Milton Drake, Al Hoffman, and Jerry Livingston. And it was debuted by Al Trace and his Silly Symphonists. The song made the pop chart several times, with a version by the Merry Macks reaching #1 in 1944. And the song was also a #1 sheet music seller, with sales over 450,000 within the first 3 weeks of release. Milton Drake, one of the writers, said the song had been based on an English nursery rhyme. According to the story, his 4-year-old daughter came home singing, "Cowsy tweet and sowsy tweet and little sharksy doisters," which translates, I guess, to cows eat wheat and sows eat wheat and little sharks eat oysters. So they challenged themselves to come up with a similar tune, and this was the result. Mersey Dotes. Here we go. I know a ditty, nutty as a fruitcake, goofy as a goon, and silly as a loon. Some call it pretty, others call it crazy, but they all sing this tune. Mersey dotes and dozy dotes and little lambsy divey, a kiddly divey too, wouldn't you? Mersey dotes and dozy dotes and little lambsy kiddly-divey, a kiddly-divey too, wouldn't you? If the words sound queer and funny to your ear, a little bit jumbled and jivey, sing mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy. Mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy, a kiddly-divey too, wouldn't you? Mares eat oats and does eat oats and little lambs eat ivy, a kiddly-divey too, wouldn't you? A kiddly-divey too, wouldn't you? Well, wouldn't you? That's a fun song to sing. All right. Well, I always endeavor to bring in a couple fun things that are in the news these days, as I know we can get bombarded with things that maybe aren't so uplifting. I loved this story. It is about penguins. There it is. It says, with penguins missing visitors amidst zoo closure, museum takes them on adorable cultural field trip. So this was in Kansas City, Missouri. Their zoo has been closed lately, and apparently their penguins have been feeling rather lonely. So as a means of keeping them entertained, their caretakers decided to stimulate their cultural senses by taking them on a field trip to the Nelson Atkins Museum of Art. So there's a really great video online. If you just type into Google, I'm sure, penguins at the art museum, you will find it. They're just wandering around looking at the paintings. According to the museum director, he said that the penguins seemed to react much better to Caravaggio than Monet. And he said, these are Peruvian penguins, so we were speaking a bit in Spanish, and they really appreciate art history. So there you have it. Adorable penguins. You can check out the video online. This next song is kind of related to something that happened on this day in history. In 1970, so 50 years ago today, the film Let It Be premiered. And it is basically a documentary about the Beatles' album Let It Be that came out in January 1969. The film includes an unannounced rooftop concert by the group, which is their last public performance. And the film was their final original Beatles release. And it has actually not been available on home video since the 1980s, although bootleg versions still float around. But another documentary film which uses the same footage is supposed to be released this September, which will be followed by a remastered re-release of the film that came out in 1970. So I thought it only appropriate to sing Let It Be today. A little bit about the song itself. If you're familiar with the lyrics, Paul McCartney wrote this song. He said he had the idea of Let It Be after he had a dream about his mother during the tense period surrounding the sessions for the Beatles' The White Album in 1968. His mother had died of cancer when he was 14 years old. And in rehearsing the song with the Beatles, it says that McCartney would occasionally sing Brother Malcolm instead of Mother Mary Comes to Me. And McCartney later said, "It was great to visit with her again. I felt very blessed to have that dream, so that got me writing Let It Be." And it says, when asked if the phrase Mother Mary in the song referred to the mother of Jesus, McCartney has typically replied that listeners can interpret the song however they like. So, same for us. We can interpret it however we like. And I just thought the lyrics were fitting for this time we're going through now anyway. So enjoy and sing along if you know it. This is Let It Be. When I find myself in times of trouble, Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. And in my hour of darkness, she is standing right in front of me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the broken-hearted people living in the world agree, there will be an answer, let it be. But though they may be parted, there is still a chance that they will see. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. And when the night is cloudy, there is still a light that shines on me. Shine on till tomorrow, let it be. I wake up to the sound of music. Mother Mary comes to me, speaking words of wisdom, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. There will be an answer, let it be. Let it be, let it be, let it be, let it be. Whisper words of wisdom, let it be. All right. So, happy birthday to that film, and I guess about 51 years ago that song came out. I've always liked that one. Okay, got another fun song to sing here. I know this is a favorite of many. It's called Fly Me to the Moon, written in 1954 by Bart Howard. It didn't really take off probably until Frank Sinatra's version came out in 1964. But a little bit about the history of the song. Bart Howard wrote it. He originally called it In Other Words. He had been working towards a career in music for over 20 years, and it says that he was really inspired by Cole Porter, but he didn't really have much success until he wrote this song. A publisher tried to make him change the words "fly me to the moon" to "take me to the moon," but he refused, thankfully. It says, many years later, Bart Howard commented that it took me 20 years to find out how to write a song in 20 minutes. It also says he originally wrote the song in 3/4 time, but it was changed to 4/4 by Quincy Jones when he recorded it. And that's always how I have heard it. Frank Sinatra released the song in 1964, and it became closely associated with NASA's Apollo space program. In fact, a copy of the song was placed on a Sony TC-50 portable cassette player on the Apollo 10 mission, which orbited the moon, and also on Apollo 11 before the first landing of the moon. The song's association with Apollo 11 was reprised many years later when Diana Krall sang it at the mission's 40th anniversary commemoration ceremony, and also for Mission Commander Neil Armstrong's memorial service in 2012. And the Sinatra version was also used in the 2000 NASA-related fictional film Space Cowboys. This is Fly Me to the Moon. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. Fly me to the moon and let me play among the stars. Let me see what spring is like on Jupiter and Mars. In other words, hold my hand. In other words, darling, kiss me. Fill my heart with song and let me sing forevermore. You are all I long for, all I worship and adore. In other words, please be true. In other words, I love you. All right. That's a fun one. Next up, another favorite. I think we've done this one on the program once before. It's called When You're Smiling, which can be hard sometimes, but it's amazing what a smile can do to just change your outlook day to day. Here we go. When you're smiling, when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. When you're laughing, when you're laughing, the sun comes shining through. But when you're crying, you bring out the rain, so stop your sighing and be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. But when you're crying, you bring out the rain. So stop your sighing and be happy again. Keep on smiling, 'cause when you're smiling, the whole world smiles with you. All right. And we will wrap up here with our medley of We'll Meet Again and God Bless America. Always a great way to end the program. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I'm sure we'll meet again some sunny day. Keep smiling through, just like you always do, till the blue skies chase the dark clouds far away. So will you please say hello to the folks that you know? Tell them it won't be long. They'll be happy to know that when you saw me go, I was singing this song. We'll meet again. Don't know where, don't know when, but I'm sure we'll meet again some sunny day. While the storm clouds gather far across the sea, let us pledge allegiance to a land that's free. Let us all be grateful for a land so fair, as we raise our voices in a solemn prayer. God bless America, land that I love. Stand beside her and guide her through the night with the light from above. From the mountains to the prairies to the oceans white with foam. God bless America, my home, sweet home. God bless America, my home, sweet home. Thank you so much for joining us for our latest installment of Sing Along with Amy. As always, I would love to hear from you. If you have a song request, please give me a call at 703-923-3141, or you can email me. Either way, I love taking requests. Hope you all have a great rest of your day, and I'll see you next time.